So here we got our next project, and this car is actually back for the second time. The first time we did some bodywork and paint on the rear end after somebody, I don't know if you guys remember. Was it? It was on the bumper is tore up, so he's got another one that we have to, I guess, it's not as bad or something like that, or the tabs aren't broken.
Yeah, it's up there on the shelf.
But I was thinking of pulling off the lid because I'm not gonna touch anything on the lid, no paint work on the lid. So pull the lid off and to repair these 2 quarters and take the bumper off.
Got the lid off, got the bumper off. Now it's time to go ahead and fix these corners. See, we've got both corners sanded down real nice and ready for primer. We sanded back with a 400, that way we can blend our primer into the existing clear coat and it blends in nice and evenly and does not peel off. Now we are going to move on to prepping the bumper. And the interesting thing about this bumper cover is it is the GT500 cover. So that is awesome. But what is the damage right here? As you can see, a little bit of scuffs there, a little bit of scuffs there. We're gonna knock this down with the DA real quick, get it ready for primer. Hopefully it doesn't need any Bondo, but it might. I don't know, we'll see. Let me knock it down, see what happens. I've got all the areas that I know need to be repaired, knocked down. As you can see right here, we're gonna need like a nice little layer of Bondo. And then here, we actually have a crack. That is going to have to be fixed. Right here, whenever you see plastic shining through right there like that through the paint as you're sanding, that means that's a very high spot. So heat gun here, push that down, and then staples here. Little repair there. I'm about to show you guys how to do that. Also got a couple of issues going on right here. I'm guessing somebody bumped this guy at some point. Sanded away all the paint, exposing the plastic around the crack. You really can't see it that good now because I did melt it together a little bit, but I'm gonna show you what you have to do. So I use my big, huge soldering iron and I simply go down into the crack. That melts both sides, and then I push the plastic in like that. Bam. And what this does is it actually eliminates the crack. Check that out. I got all the putty applied. It is a bit cold outside, so it's gonna take a while. And guys, as you can see, I put this tape here. I cannot stress enough how important it is to not get Bondo down in there. Also, you don't want Bondo over this lip right here because doesn't have any damage on there, so you don't want to put Bondo there, because when you do that, then you have to make that line again, and it's a lot harder to remake that line when you have all that Bondo there. So boom, look at that. You don't have to do anything but sand now. Same thing on this side. Watch this. Bam, look at that. So I've sanded down all the Bondo, and as you can see, we have a high spot right here that I did not notice before. So I'm gonna hit that with the heat gun and we'll put some more body filler on it. We are ready to wet sand the rear bumper cover. And guys, look at how nice this thing turned out. Super smooth, everything's super nice, man. Oh my goodness, look at that. Repair looks good. I threw a little bit of white base on it to give it a little bit of a guide coat. So I'm gonna sand it down real quick, and then we'll get started on wet sanding the car. As you can see, I did have to prime a couple more spots. I actually did this because there was a couple of dings on the edges, but I also added the primer up higher. That way it will blend in with that bumper better. So the paint will actually match a little bit better if you do that, because we have the gray on the bumper and then the gray on the actual quarters themselves. So I don't know if it helps a lot, but it helps a little bit. I got the Mustang all prepped for paint, and before I put it into the booth, I'm going to allow it to sit out here and dry for a little bit. That way, once everything dries up, I can go over it and make sure that I didn't miss anything. And if everything is good, we'll pull it into the booth and start taping it up for paint. In the meantime, I am going to take the G-Wagon off of the frame rack and probably put the Ranger up there. All right guys, so we got the Mustang all finished up. We put the rear deck lid on it, and we had to install the old bumper because for the new bumper, the client does not have all the little trim parts for the GT500 bumper. So we had to slap this old bumper on here, but it's looking really good. We got both the quarters done, we got all the damages fixed, and I'm kind of scared to close this deck lid because of that spoiler.
Yeah, we'll let him deal with trying to adjust
I
that.
don't know what he's gonna do about that. I mean, whoever did the framework and whoever installed the spoiler need to get together and figure this out.
Figure out how they need to tackle this problem, because it's not our problem.
We've got the GT500 bumper all wrapped up, ready to go. The car's ready to go. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.